Hello students, myself Dr. Preeti Sharma from Gyandeep Senior Secondary Public School, Shikohabad. Students, today we are going to start a new poem out of your book Hornbill. The title of the poem is The Laburnum Top, composed by Ted Hutch. The poem is dedicated to the nature and natural beauty. In this poem, the poet Ted Hutch is describing the beauty of laburnum top, or we can say the beauty or movement of the tree laburnum. And along with the beauty of laburnum tree, the poet has given a pretty beautiful description to the movement, the activities of the bird goldfinch on this tree. So students, before starting the poem and going deep into the meaning of the poem, first of all, I would like to tell you about the tree laburnum. And I have given you the meaning of the tree laburnum, and I have also introduced the goldfinch bird in my previous video, which I have already given to you. But even then, I would like to tell you once again that laburnum tree is a short type of tree with hanging branches and yellow flowers and poisonous seeds. In our local language, or we can say in our colloquial language, this tree is known as amaltas. Students, whenever you happen to go out of your homes from one city to another, you must have seen, mostly on the highways, this tree. It is a very beautiful tree. Most of the flowers and leaves of the tree are of yellow color, and it is having the hanging branches. इसकी जो branches होती हैं बेटा, जो इसकी टहनियाँ होती हैं, it is not going upward like other trees, बल्कि झुकी हुई होती हैं नीचे की तरफ. इस पेड़ की जो टहनियाँ होती हैं, branches होती हैं, वो नीचे की तरफ झुकी हुई होती हैं और येलो कलर के इस पर फ्लावर और लीव्स होते हैं. And it is commonly seen mostly on the highways. As you cross the boundaries of the cities and localities, you must have watched this tree, and in our local language it is called amaltas. Apart from this laburnum tree, there is another common word, or we can say very important word of this poem. It is the goldfinch word. Actually, the poem is a beautiful description of the movement of this bird on this tree. So I would like to tell you that goldfinch is a small singing bird with yellow feathers, and it is a very sweet, melodious singing bird. Its color is yellow, and look-wise it looks very beautiful and pretty. It is very famous, or we can say the most striking feature of this bird is its melodious voice, is its sweet throat, sweet voice, for which it is famous. So, in this poem, the poet is describing the beauty of the movement, or we can say the importance of the movement of the activities of this little goldfinch bird on the tree laburnum. Let's begin the poem. I'll give you stanza-wise description of the poem. First, I'm gonna read the first stanza of the poem. The laburnum top is silent, quite still. In the afternoon yellow September sunlight, a few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. First of all, I would like to tell you some of the difficult words of the poem. The laburnum top, you know, it is the tree of Amalthas. Silent means without any kind of noise. Quite still, still means without any kind of movement. In a standing, or we can say in a straight, or we can say in a simple position, or in a monotonous condition, without any kind of movement. It is called still. Yellow September of sunlight. Yellow September shows the season of autumn, because at the time of the autumn, most of the leaves of most of the trees turns in yellow color. So yellow September refers to the time of September, and sunlight means it is the time of day. So the poet is saying the laburnum tree, the laburnum top is silent. When the poet watches the tree for the first time, he finds that the laburnum top, the laburnum tree, the topmost branch of the laburnum tree, the whole laburnum tree is silent. It is without any kind of voice or noise or sound. He cannot listen any kind of sound from the laburnum tree, especially from the top of the laburnum tree. Quite still. It is quiet. It is without any kind of noise, and it is still. It is out of any kind of activity. It is a big tree, but even then the tree is silent. It is standing in a quiet position without any kind of movement. None of the leaf, none of the flower of the tree is moving from here to there like any living object. It is as silent, as quiet as death itself, without motion, without speech. So, in the next line he is saying, in the afternoon yellow September sunlight, the poet is watching the laburnum tree at the daytime, at the noon time of September month, which is the month of autumn. And when he was watching the laburnum tree at this time, at the noon time of September, it is quiet, it is still, it is motionless. A few leaves yellowing and all its seeds fallen. The poet is giving a deep observation to the tree laburnum. He is saying after watching it that some of the leaves of the laburnum tree have turned yellow. Why? Because it is the time of autumn. So, it is a natural circle that during the autumn season, the flowers and the seeds and the flowers turn yellow, they got ripened, and after this, they fell down on the ground. So, being it the month of September, or we can say being it the month of autumn, the leaves of laburnum tree have turned yellow and all its seeds fallen, and all the seeds of the laburnum tree, they have ripened, they have dried, and after this natural process of nature of being ripened, they have fallen on the ground. So the laburnum tree is without seeds. It is full of yellow beauty. The tree, its branches, its flowers, its seeds all have turned in yellow color. Moreover, the light of the noon, it also reflecting a yellow color when the poet is watching them. So we can say there is lot of, or we can say there is plenty of yellowishness in this poem. These are the starting lines of the poem. The poet has given you the description of laburnum tree, how it is looking when how the tree is looking when the poet watches it for the first time. Now, the second stanza. Till the goldfinch comes with a twittering chirp, a suddenness, a startlement, at a branch end, then sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt, she enters the thickness, and a machine starts up of chitterings and a turmoil of wings and trillings. The whole tree trembles and thrills. It is the engine of her family. She stokes it full, then flirts out to a branch end, showing her barred face, identity mask. Student, this second stanza is very important. In fact, this is the main stanza of the poem in which the poet has described, the poet has elaborated his thoughts, his thoughts in a deep manner. Whatever the message the poet is trying to convey through his poem, he has given the expression of his thoughts in this second stanza. So this stanza is very important. Listen carefully. The poet is saying, first of all, before giving the explanation, I would like to tell you some of the critical words, or we can say new words to you. Goldfinch, you know. Twittering. Twittering means the jerk. Jerk means अचानक से, छटके से. Jerking sound means झटके से, अचानक से कोई चीज होना. It is called twittering. Chirrup, you know, chirrup is the chirping sound of the bird. बर्डों जो बर्ड्स होते हैं उनके चहचहाने को चिरपिंग कहते हैं. सो वही वर्ड है. सडननेस मीन्स अचानक. स्टार्टलमेंट, स्टार्टलमेंट मीन्स अचानक, चौंक जाना एक तरह, सरप्राइज्ड, अमेज्ड, और इट इज कॉल्ड स्टार्टलमेंट. एंड नेक्स्ट इज at the branch end, then sleek. Next is sleek. Sleek means smooth and glossy. Alert, you know all. Alert means active and smart. Abrupt. Abrupt means quick, or we can say swift, fast. Okay. Next is thickness. Here in this stanza, the word thickness means the thickest part of laburnum tree. वो जहाँ पर ट्री बहुत घना होता है, जहाँ उसकी पत्तियाँ बहुत घनी होती हैं, उस पार्ट को रिप्रेजेंट करता है थिकनेस. The machine starts off. Here the machine means the machine of singing of the bird as she starts singing. Chittering. Chittering also you know. Chittering means सिंगिंग चिरिप्स, मीन्स चिड़िया का जो गाने की आवाज होती है, चिट्रिंग कहलाती है इसकी, सिंगिंग. ठीक है. टर्मोर. टर्मोर मीन्स ट्रिम्बलिंग, कांपना. ओके. ट्रिलिंग. ट्रिलिंग मीन्स स्टूडेंट्स इज सिंगिंग ऑफ द बर्ड इज कॉल्ड ट्रिलिंग. जो उसका मेलोडियस, जो बर्ड्स के कूकने की आवाज होती है, कुहू कुहू बोलने की आवाज, उसको कहते हैं ट्रिलिंग साउंड। ट्रेम्बल्स अगेन मीन्स शेक। थ्रिल्स मीन्स सेंसेशन, थ्रिल करना, फुल करना, उसको सेंसेशन से भर देना, ठीक है। इंजन ऑफ अ फैमिली, स्टोक्स मीन्स भरना, स्टोक्स इट फुल मीन्स शी फिल्स इट। स्टोक्स इट फुल का मतलब होता है एक तरह से जस्ट एज वी फिल द फ्यूल इन एनी मशीन, हम किसी मशीन में फ्यूल भरते हैं किसी भी तरह का, चाहे वो पेट्रोल हो, किसी तरह का ऑयल हो, जो भी हो जिससे वो चलता है, किसी तरह की गैस हो, तो मशीन को जब हम फ्यूल से फिल करते हैं तो उसको हम कहते हैं स्टॉक्स इट फुल, ठीक है। फ्लर्ट्स मीन्स पंख फड़फड़ाकर उड़ जाना। बार्ड फेस आइडेंटिटी मास, बार्ड कहते हैं लकीरों वाला, ठीक है। नाउ गो डीप इनटू द explanations. Listen carefully. Earlier in previous stanza, the poet has told us that when he watches the laburnum tree, it is quiet and silent. There is no activity on the tree. It is as motionless as death itself. But then there is a change in the condition of laburnum tree. And how did this change appear? Here the poet is describing. Till the goldfinch comes with a twittering chirp. The poet is saying that the silent condition of the laburnum tree continued only till the arrival of the bird goldfinch. उसका जो शांतपन था, उसका जो सन्नाटा था, उसकी जो क्वाइट मूवमेंट था, मीन्स the tree was without any kind of activities and motion, ये जो उसकी स्थिर स्थिति थी, ये केवल तभी तक बनी रही जब तक कि उसके ऊपर एक छोटी सी बर्ड गोल्डफिनिश आकर नहीं बैठ गई। और आते ही उसने क्या करा, विद अ ट्विचरिंग चिरिप, उसने एक झटके वाली, उसने अचानक से तेजी से एक झटके वाली, चौंकाने वाली चिरपिंग साउंड प्रोड्यूस करी। जैसे ही गोल्डफिनिश आती है लेबरनम टॉप पर, वो बैठती है, एंड इट स्टार्टेड चिरपिंग विद अ जर्क, विद अ सडननेस। देन व्हाट हैपेंड, अ सडननेस, उसके चिरप करते ही जो लेबरनम ट्री था उसमें एक सडननेस आई, एक स्फूर्ति आई, अ स्टार्टलमेंट, इट फिल्ड द ट्री विद स्टार्टलमेंट, विद अमेजमेंट, विद सरप्राइज। वो जो इतना शांत था उसमें एक तरह से बहुत सारे सरप्राइजेज आ गए। एट अ ब्रांच एंड, गोल्डफिनिश बर्ड आती है और लेबरनम ट्री की एक ब्रांच के एंड पर आकर बैठ जाती है, और उसके वहाँ बैठते ही एक स्टार्टलमेंट आता है, एक सडननेस आती है, एक जर्क, चिरपिंग जर्क आती है, और उससे उसका जो साइलेंस था, उसका जो सन्नाटा था, वो एकदम से खत्म होता है। फिर क्या होता है, और वो जो ट्री, the tree which was lifeless, the tree which was out of any kind of movement, all of a sudden it filled with the sound of the bird, it filled with the activities of the bird, then sleek as lizard. Here the poet is comparing the goldfinch with a lizard. Lizard is glossy, चिपचिपी सी होती है ना, glossy, and very fast, स्मूथ वी कैन से। जैसे कि लिजर्ड वॉल पर जब चलती है तो देखा ना कितना स्मूथली चलती है, जैसे हम लोग ऐसा लगता है जैसे वो स्विमिंग कर रही है ना, वेरी स्मूथली। सो जस्ट एज द मैनर ऑफ अ लिजर्ड, एक लिजर्ड की तरह जो गोल्डफिनिश है वो बड़ी ही स्मूथली क्या करती है, बड़ी ही स्मूथ है, ग्लॉसी है, एंड अलर्ट, बहुत ही अलर्ट है, एब्रप्ट और बहुत फास्ट है, जस्ट लाइक अ लिजर्ड। It is as quick, as fast as a lizard. और वो क्या करती है, she enters the thickness. Just as a lizard smoothly walk on the wall, in the same way the bird goldfinch smoothly enters into the thickest part of the tree. वो आई तो ब्रांच के एंड पर बैठी थी, लेकिन एक लिजर्ड की तरह बड़ी ही स्मूथली ट्री के डीपेस्ट और वी कैन से थिकेस्ट पार्ट में एंटर कर जाती है। एंड अ मशीन स्टार्ट्स अप, और जैसे ही वो ट्री के थिकेस्ट पार्ट में और वी कैन से इन द मिडिल पार्ट ऑफ द ट्री, जैसे ही वो वहां पहुंचती है, जो थिकेस्ट पार्ट था वो पेड़ के बीच में ही था, तो जैसे ही वो वहां पहुंचती है, वहां जाकर क्या होता है, मशीन स्टार्ट्स अप। वहां जाकर इस गोल्ड फिनिश बर्ड की जो सिंगिंग मशीन थी वो स्टार्ट हो जाती है। वो अभी तो उसने एक छोटी सी सिर्फ एक चिरप दी थी, एक जर्किंग चिरप दी थी, लेकिन जैसे ही वो पेड़ के एकदम सेंटर में पहुंचती है जहां वो बहुत थिक है, वहां जाकर उसकी सिंगिंग मशीन स्टार्ट हो जाती है। और जो पेड़ था वो ऐसा लगता है जैसे एक मशीन स्टार्ट होने से एक टर्मोर होता है, एक ट्रिलिंग साउंड होता है, एक वाइब्रेशन होता है, एक वी कैन से ट्रिम्बलिंग होती है किसी जगह पर, तो सेम वही कंडीशन उस लेबोनम ट्री की हो गई। उसमें भी गति आ गई, उसमें स्पीड आ गई, उसमें एक्टिविटी आ गई, उसमें मूवमेंट स्टार्ट हो गई। ओके स्टूडेंट, आई होप यहाँ तक आपको समझ आया होगा बेटा। इतना रिवाइज करके रखिएगा, दोबारा से पढ़ के रखिएगा। इसके आगे का एक्सप्लेनेशन नेक्स्ट वीडियो में देंगे।